So when I was 17, my mom really only had 3 rules for me. No drinking, no drugs, and don't mess with Ouija boards. So, I mean, she had other rules too. She had the rule where no cats ever. She did not like cats. She had the rule where if you take a Benadryl in the morning, you only take half of it, because if you take the whole thing, you're gonna knock yourself out. So, like, those rules weren't as important as the main 3. No drinking, no drugs, no Ouija boards. I broke all of them my freshman year of college, my first week. It was my first time. I moved out for the first time. I had my own place. I had roommates. I was living on my own, and it was awesome. So I got on eBay, and I bought a Ouija board. This was 2017, by the way, so it wasn't like the 90s. I don't know why I chose eBay. I could have chose Amazon or Facebook Marketplace, but I went with eBay because that was the way to go. But I was also drinking Four Locos, which is like, it's like vodka and Baja Blast. It's the worst. And I was also smoking lots of weed. So this was all college. I was 17, living my best life. And when I got this Ouija board, I was super excited because I had a bunch of friends who were also really into like witchy ghost adventure type stuff. So like it was me and my 3 friends, and we took this Ouija board all over campus. Like we went to the dormitories, we went to the music room, the cemetery, the church, like anything on campus. We were taking that Ouija board and we were doing it like, I would say twice a week. We were going in there and just like asking all the questions. Like we would ask, how old are you? Like, what's your name? Like, where are you from? Like all the classic ghost questions that you ask ghosts. And, they answered normally. They would say, I'm 8 years old and I was born in 1877, like, very polite, very good stuff. One time we took the board to the art room, and the ghost, we asked the ghost, like, is there anything you want to tell us? And the ghost said, fuck off. And we said, okay. And we just packed our bags and left because we're not gonna deal with an angry ghost. No, thank you, I'm good on that. So this went on for months and months and months. And the first few months were awesome, just kind of hanging out, Ouija boards, all a good time. And then around like February, March, the ghosts got a little more angry, a little more mean. We would ask, where are you from? And it would spell H-E-L-L. We would ask how old you are, and it would say 0, as if it was like never born, like it's a demon or something. And I would wake up with scratches sometimes. I used to buy these little like rings that were like hematite for protection, and one day I woke up and they were like smashed on the ground. Like this ghost was not happy with us. I couldn't sleep. I couldn't stay awake in class. I was sleeping in class all the time. I was just having a bad time. And all the while, my mom would text me like, hey, Offie, how's school going? And I'd be like, oh, Mom, everything's going great. Like, not possessed by a demon or anything. It's all good. Like, it's totally fine. Like, my poor mom had no idea, and she doesn't know I'm telling the story. So, hi, Mom. Like, no clue. So the moral of the story really is that if your mom tells you not to smoke weed, don't do it. If your mom tells you don't take a Benadryl because it will knock you out and you will fall asleep during class, you should probably listen to her. And if she says don't mess with Ouija boards, like don't do it, man.